Hello everybody, welcome to That's Football. We're here again. It's your 10 o'clock shift. World Cup in full swing now. It's Switzerland against Cameroon today. Another graveyard shift. Is it another 0-0? Charlie, tell me it's not. You got a 7-0 yesterday, mate. So please bring some of that luck into this game so I've got something to talk about and cheer. Maybe.
That's what I'm hoping for, to be fair. We are... Well, a lot of people were calling this the 0-0 studio, but now we're the minimum 7-0 studio, yeah? 7-0s across the board. We've got a good game. I'm just going to say it. I think I've said it for every game. We've got a good game ahead of us. Switzerland, Cameroon. It's the first time that these two nations are going to ever play against each other at the World Cup. So it should be, well, you'd like to say it's the first time, you know, because they're first time playing each other, it's going to be, you know, they're not going to know too much about each other.
Let's hope it's not the reversal and they go a bit too cautious because they've not played against each other before.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you to the One Football app for all our stats over this World Cup again. Drop down in the description below, everybody. Click on the link there to get your One Football app for all the best news and stats out there. Or just click the QR code right on the top of your screen there, just above the teams. That's their graphic, that's their stats. I'm hoping on them stats today, and I bring this one up every day. We're actually going to see some shots on target. We're going to see some excitement. The Cameroon is the unknown, but it's not all unknown in terms of the team and who's actually playing for them. We've got some well-known names, haven't we, in this one today?
Yeah, I'll run through the Cameroon starting 11. You can run through the Switzerland one if you want. So the notable players that I know from Cameroon are Andre Onana. He obviously recently moved from Ajax over to Inter Milan, I believe. You've also got Anguissa, who's playing very well for Napoli this season. I also know Choupo-Moting. He's been linked with Manchester United recently, doing very well at Bayern Munich. And you've got Mbeumo, who I believe plays for Brentford, I think you said.
Yes, he does.
I also know the names of Nkulu and Toko Akambi, but honestly, I couldn't tell you who they play for. Maybe Nkulu, I think he was at Marseille. I'm not sure if he is anymore. But yeah, they're the players that I know. And it's a lot more than... I think what you know, when you say Cameroon, you think off the top of your head, I don't know many players. But when you look at the kind of players that they have, you know a lot more than you think you do, I think.
Exactly that. I know Mbeumo. I was there in the crowd when he scored against United this season. In that horrible 4-0 episode that we had, I do want to forget about that fast. In terms of Switzerland, it is a little bit more well known. We've got obviously Shakira over there on the wing. He's there every time. I mean, the guy just keeps going forever. Yeah. The little tank there. Obviously, you've got Granit Xhaka, the captain, their linchpin, and has been their best performer in international tournaments recently. He seems to always come alive, but he's taken that form into his club form. He's now playing well for Arsenal, having the season of his career, I think. Akanji, obviously at City, now a regular there, so we recognise him. I think all of Switzerland's hopes are up front and on Bolo. It's funny, they've only got 4 forwards in their squad, and Bolo's got 14 goal contributions this season for Monaco, 10 goals. The rest, the other 3 put together, have only got 8. So it is one man up front, solely relying on Mbolo. Whereas Cameroon got 10 forwards. More forwards in their squad than any other nation. So is that a sign today, Charlie, that we're actually going to get some goals?
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, look, this is my first 10 a.m. watch along, so hopefully I can bring the goals from yesterday's game that I was on with Beth over to this one. Interesting, you know, it looks like the glasses don't actually fit his head there. Did you see that? It didn't wrap round his ears, they were just kind of suctioned on his head.
Each to their own.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you know Rodriguez. I know Rodriguez, I can't remember who he used to play for.
Rodriguez, left back.
Sommer, we were actually, Man United were linked with him as well. He plays for Mönchengladbach, I believe.
Was he at Basel? He played with, I think, FC Basel, wasn't he? I remember him coming up at Old Trafford a few times. He dropped a howler. Oh, was he at Benfica? Benfica. He did a howler.
That's a different guy.
Is it?
Yeah, he looks very similar. He looks very similar, but I do know who you're on about.
Yeah, let me double check it.
I'm pretty sure it was a different person because he was very, very young. But I remember the free kick.
He still looks young now. Yeah. Who was it who hit that ball?
Probably Rashford. Let's be honest. If it's one of those ones that does that, and he grabbed the ball, didn't he, and went backwards over the line.
I remember it. Yeah, it was like the luckiest goal we ever got, and I think we got out of jail in that game actually.
Yeah, I mean, there's some unreal names on the bench, by the way, for Cameroon. If you want to try and pronounce that number 1. Simon.
It'll make entertainment, won't it?
God, that is a name, by the way. I need to try and pronounce that. Simon Ngapanduetenbu.
Good try.
Yeah, I mean, that could be absolutely the worst name I've ever said, but it could be decent. You just don't know. You just don't know.
As long as he comes on and scores a goal, mate, I think we'll be happy with that.
Well, he is in goal, so he is in goal. So I mean, he'll do well to come on and score.
Maybe you could have a stinker, and then actually, you know what? Let a goal in. Come on, substitute keeper.
Yeah.
Maybe so. I'm clutching
Yeah,
at straws and going at everything I possibly can here.
Yeah. It is. I mean, look. As I said, there's some stats I can actually get for you between these teams. So as I said, this is the
FC
first.
Basel actually.
Yeah, this is the first time ever, not even at the World Cup, that these two teams are playing against each other. It's
That's
actually
a strange one, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually only the second time that Switzerland will be facing African opposition at the World Cup. The previous time they did, they lost 2-0 to Togo. That was in the group stages in 2006. This is Switzerland's 12th World Cup, finishing top of their group ahead of UEFA European Championship holders Italy. It's their fifth in a row, setting their longest run of consecutive appearances in the tournament. So I think Switzerland you can almost relate them a little bit to Denmark, I think. Maybe Denmark have outshone them a little bit, but Switzerland, they're always a decent team. They're always very well organised, and they will put up a good fight.
And in the Euros obviously they took France down in the Euros to reach the quarter-final stage, didn't they?
Giant
in
killers.
The last major. So they've got it in it, but they've got masses of experience in that team, which I think carries them far. But one thing I did notice on the entrance, they have had a little bit of life and spice to the tournament. Cameroon dancing their way through the corridors, coming off the coach, dancing into the changing room. Are they going to do any better than any of the other African nations? Because we've not had one win yet.
No, but we've seen
African nations.
What they have done is they have performed very well, haven't they? The majority of the time,
been in the games.
Yeah, they've not sat back. They've actually gone for it, and ultimately, I think Cameroon will do much of the same in the sense of sticking it on Switzerland today and trying to give them.
Are you going to give us the Roger Miller dance if Cameroon score? Give it the old Roger Miller.
Get the hips going.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? That's one.
We could try and do that.
You've got the flamboyant shirt on today, so
yeah,
samba beat and all that, mate.
I thought I'd wear the Brazil shirt ahead of obviously Brazil are playing today. I don't know if it's 4 or 7 that they're playing. I imagine it's.
I think it's.
7
o'clock.
7 because you know they like to give the big nations the big slots. But yeah, looking forward to obviously watching that game. Neymar playing, obviously Vinicius, some unreal talent, but
big guns coming out today, mate. And Ronaldo's got his
Ronaldo
today
as well.
As they start. 4th 0-0 says Comet. Thanks for that, mate.
Yeah,
I think we should do a poll as to what game I should cover if this one goes as a 0-0 because I've done 3 watch-alongs so far. I've had 2 goals. That's it.
Yeah.
You're doing not too bad. You've had 9 now.
I've had 9 goals in 2 watch-alongs. I think I've only done. So this is only my 3rd one.
No, you've done 3, haven't you?
Have I? I don't actually know. I don't think so.
So you've got 9 in 2?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure it is. But nonetheless, look, I ultimately think, I mean, this game could end 0-0, right? But they could have 10 shots on target each, 3 disallowed goals. You know, it can still be entertaining.
Just give me some excitement,
yeah. That is obviously what you want, is the excitement, and you just don't want them to be a chess match, pretty much. You don't want them to feel each other out. And I understand that maybe in the first 15, 20 minutes, but you know, as it gets later and later on into the game, you do want people to, you know, want to go out there and score goals. Otherwise, it does get or can get a little bit, you know, a little bit boring.
Yeah. We have got a poll going up in the chat right now. Not too sure what it's about. It is just on the results. It has come through now. Predictions, everybody. Win, lose, draw. Who's getting what? Are they both getting a draw? Is someone getting the L? Is someone getting the W? Let me know. Switzerland to win, Cameroon to win, or a draw.
I'm going to be rooting for Cameroon today.
You reckon?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether they will win, but
It's that I feel like, and then all of a sudden you've got the real steady eddies in Switzerland.
Yeah,
they do know how to. They do know how to put up a fight. Switzerland. They never go down easy. I think England have found that out over the years themselves. It's never the best watch, but they always seem to get over the line somehow. Wow, that's a big guy.
Yeah, this is a national anthem, by the way. They are going for it. I love. There's nothing better than a good national anthem.
Costa Rica did a big one
everyone
yesterday
goes
for
it.
you guys' show, didn't they?
Yeah, there's
They were blasting it out.
you know, you had I think it was the Mexico-Poland game. I think you had some Mexicans crying, like some of the players crying, before, like, you know, during the national anthem.
The passion in some of the nations is off the scale.
Yeah.
Absolutely off the scale.
It actually takes me, I can't remember what year it was, but it's obviously like a very notable video. It's when like Stuart Pearce and that kind of era of England were playing and
90s.
doing the national anthem, and they're all absolutely belting out. You know, you have David Seaman, Stuart Pearce, as I say, just absolutely belting it out. And I don't feel like, you know, you'll get some England players doing it, but for the most part, it's very like, God save our great, like, you know, it's
hide
very,
me now.
Yeah.
Get me off camera, please.
It's a little bit played down. I feel like we could give it that little bit more, because everyone in the pubs, fan parks, you can guarantee everyone's standing up, whether you're kind of believing or not believing, whether you're patriotic or not. You know, it's people love that when it comes to the football.
And I think it gives you that sort of like, it gives you that buzz going into the game as well. It gives you that sort of togetherness, and you need to be together. This is why I think the African nations always go down well. The spirit and their togetherness when they go into tournaments, you can just see the vibes. It's like there's that meme going around all the time. It's like other teams' warm-up sessions, and then you go over to Senegal's, and they're all like dancing and digging all in a line in formation together. They are as one, and they do bring life to these big tournaments. Just hopefully one of them can score a goal. That would be nice, because none of them have scored yet.
I have seen that TikTok actually. It was, I can't remember, I think it was like Netherlands warming up, and then it was Senegal warming up, and they're all just like doing a little dance on the like centre circle, which, you know, it's all part of it. As much as, you know, it's a really serious competition for everyone, you have got to have fun and enjoy yourselves while you're there as well. So yeah, it's all part of it. It's what you like to see, and it makes good content for, you know, Twitter
100%.
and that as well. So
100%.
Not far off kickoff.
Nearly there. The usual sort of build-up show just about finishing and coming to its climax now. We're in the quarter sun pitch today with the way and time of the day it is. So left backs, whoever gets that side of the pitch is going to be cursing whoever loses the coin toss today, mate.
I'm looking at actually their subs, and they've actually got I forgot Zakaria actually plays for him. Obviously he's on loan at Chelsea.
Juve, on loan from Juve to Chelsea. They've got what's the name? Fabian Schär as well.
Yeah, they've got
from Newcastle.
Another Manchester United person, or not Manchester United person, someone linked to Manchester United in Okafor as well, who plays for Salzburg, RB Salzburg. So yeah, there's and I actually have got some players kind of written down as to look out for, who I did mention: Choupo-Moting, Anguissa, Okafor, Zakaria, and Xhaka. I mean, Okafor and Zakaria are both on the bench, so can't look out for them too much. Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Cameroon have got to offer. I think it's always the unknown, isn't it? We know more about Switzerland.
Exciting in a way, a little bit exciting. It's like the cameras there, we're pinned on Choupo-Moting there. It's like he is their one that they're looking towards, and I think that's where their hopes lie. That bit of experience at playing at the top level is key in these tournaments, and if they can just look at that stadium again there, there's some weird shaped stadiums, isn't there? Oh, I don't know what that one looked. It looked like a walnut whip to me, that stadium. You reckon?
The thing with Switzerland, I'm looking at another kind of statistic here, is Switzerland are a part of a group of only 3 European teams, that being Belgium and France and Switzerland, to have reached the knockout stages in each of the last 4 major international tournaments, so World Cup and European Championships combined. So as we go. We're off. As we said, they are a steady Eddie type team, and you wouldn't be surprised if they do kind of go out there and you know, beat Cameroon, whether it's, you know, 2 or 3-0. But again, it is the excitement and the unknown that Cameroon bring. Can't be erratic today as well. We talked about it yesterday, and the super chat in there from Mark as well. Watch out for this ref. 10 red cards in his last 9 games. It could be interesting in a different sort of way today, mate. At least if we don't get any goals. I'm liking the all red kit. Definitely no kit clash today. Yeah. It does actually make it a little bit difficult viewing, having that literally it is horrible. Sun bit is. This time of the day, watching this game is always difficult, because you know the sun is always going to be beating down, and like I said, if you lose that coin toss, that left back is cursing the captain right now. Yeah. Because it's pretty much gone by the time the second half starts. It's weird. It's the same in every stadium.
all built facing exactly the same way, I think.
Are they?
I think so, because the same thing's there every single game at the 10 o'clock kickoffs. Here comes Shaqiri. First corner of the game. It was a poor one, nearly made good.
Yeah, poor corner, to be fair. There's something about, it's like a pet peeve of mine when you don't beat the first man from corners, or, you know, that free kick where you're whipping it in.
Yeah.
And you just don't beat that first man. It's such an annoyance to me. It's just like, well, you can't really expect much, can you? If you're not going to beat the first man, you can't really expect much.
Exactly that. There was a super chat in from Dexter. Best one so far by a country mile. Really enjoyed your Piers Morgan interview. Your points were clinical. No comeback. Hey, mate. Just got to say
You know what annoys me about that as well is because of the delay that you get. You know,
it's really annoying.
When Piers speaks to then kind of when you speak, you can't actually have a debate, if that makes sense. You have to speak and then wait for the other person to speak. You can't just speak over each other, which makes it quite difficult. But
it does.
Yeah, I mean, look, you're not going to get much out of Piers Morgan, even Graham Souness in terms of, you know.
God, he just got 3 Ronaldo backers in the studio.
Yeah.
To go up against me, who was on like a time delay.
Yeah.
And yeah, even Graham Souness, who was halfway across the world, seemed to be on a better time than I was. That's Manchester for you, mate. They don't like us up here because we say it as it is, people. That's why. And they just can't handle it. Anyway, 0-0. It's only 2 minutes in. It's only 2 minutes in now. Switzerland are definitely the better off the mark here, though, it would seem.
Yeah,
they want to be. They're trying to stay out of the sun, and they're camped in the Cameroon half playing football. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They're
to
like
be
that.
fair, what I was doing yesterday was actually me and Beth were setting a like goal, and then basically, and it happened like 3 or 4 times. When it got to that likes, they scored. So like, I reckon if we can, by the time we get to about 500 likes, I reckon, what are we on now? 200 and nearly 300. I reckon if we can get to 500, when it surpasses that, we'll be getting a goal. Mystic Morley.
Shaqiri on the wing. Very industrious so far, Shaqiri. The usual from him, standard. But it is like they've both accepted, look, let's stay out the sun, guys. Let's just play ball in the Cameroon half for a while. Let that sun go behind the stadium.
Shaqiri's built like a pit bull, isn't he? He's so stocky.
Yeah.
His calves are like the size of my thighs.
He'd be my worst nightmare to play against, seriously, being the height I am. There'd be no chance for me with his centre of gravity. I could get that ball off him. I would just have to take him out. Simple.
Just stick one on him early so he doesn't want to come near you.
Flatten him. One player I did see come up against him who he didn't get anything out of was Luke Shaw. And we all know Luke Shaw's quite
stocky as well, yeah.
Yeah, them two coming together, it was like the immovable object against an unstoppable force.
I was about to say that.
It was just like, boom. It was like, okay, let's just accept that no one's winning this and we'll carry on.
Everything moves around them, but they don't move.
That was the wrong decision from Mbolo there, big time. Should have played it into the left. They had an overload. Everything's going down Switzerland's right at the moment. I think it's making Shaqiri look better than what he is.
Where is he playing football at the minute, Shaqiri? Obviously, his most notable kind of tenure for me was when he was at Stoke, obviously. But Shaqiri is on the ball, whips the ball in.
Oh, Cameroon very erratic at the back.
Yeah.
Shaqiri's at Chicago Fire.
Wow.
He's playing his trade in the MLS. Okay. I had no idea. He's got a nice tan.
Out in America.
Hernan Shaqiri. Breel Mbola has to... I think he's the one there that looks like the goal threat. Going off his season so far. No one else in this forward line for Switzerland, like I said at the start, is in any sort of form whatsoever in terms of goal contributions.
So he's 25 years old, Mbola. I remember a fair few years ago now when he
came through.
He was kind of tipped to be like the next big thing, striker, everything, and unfortunately he hasn't kind of hit those heights really.
No, it reminds me of where Jonathan David is right now. He's that player, right, just coming through now. Yeah. There's a big move coming. It's just if he gets that move and it's the right one, because obviously it's not happened for Mbolo. So he's having an all right season with Monaco, though.
Yeah.
He is. His stats are up there.
because he was at Basel as well. Yeah, Basel, Schalke, Mönchengladbach, and now Monaco. Yeah, so he's 7 goals in 15 games for Monaco. So
Freuler's
far.
on the, I think Freuler's on the bench as well for Switzerland. Nottingham Forest player today. Another one from the Prem.
I think there's a player from every team of the Premier League, isn't there, at the World Cup? I want to say. I think I saw that stat.
I think there is. Because he's like, some were just like one. I think I was pushing for Mexico, then I remembered Raul Jimenez covering that game.
Yeah.
Poland, we had Cash and Bednarek in that one. I don't think there's a Qatar. I don't think there's a Saudi Arabia. I don't know if this.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So I don't know if that stat is completely right.
No, because Saudi Arabia. Well, no, because there's not. It's not that there's a player in every team, every World Cup team. It's just there's a player from every Premier League team at the World Cup. So obviously you can have different players from the same team in different nations, can't you? So that's what. I think that's what it means.
Let them figure out what it means. Is it important? No, it's really not.
I mean, it just shows like the quality of the Premier League, right? You know, even the teams in the relegation battle as such, they've still got players at the World Cup.
An interesting stat that I brought up the other day. It's like which country has got, or which nation has got most of its players in its squad for this World Cup actually playing their trade within that their own league. So you start thinking, and who is it? Obviously the Premier League, stacked. Obviously, you don't get many from Brazil because they're all playing the trades. All the African nations are spread out across Europe. Holland was an interesting one. I think they've got a vast majority are from the Eredivisie.
I think Saudi Arabia, a lot of them are from.
They're all from that league.
Yeah,
that was made a point of as well in that game. I remember listening to that.
This game's quite
erratic.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have the ball, I have the ball. You have the ball, I have the ball.
Switzerland down the left. Have we got delivery? We have, but it's cleared.
It's very clear that Choupo-Moting's their only outlet so far. He's the only one that's kind of being left to his devices at the top of the pitch, isn't he?
I think they're going to struggle to get him into the game the way they're playing at the moment. No, the passing quality from the Cameroons is poor, to say the least. They've got to ease their way into the game. Let's give them a chance, We're only 8 minutes in. And Charlie's hope about hitting the 500 likes and getting a goal by that time is dwindling fast. Well, although we're not at the 500 yet, so you can like.
It's basically once we hit it is then when the goals will start coming. So the sooner we hit 500, the sooner the goals are going to come.
Hence why I said it, and get it going quick so we can celebrate. That's what I mean. There's certain decisions that the Cameroons are making, I'm just like, it's going to lead to some problems later on.
Yeah.
Especially when the Swiss start clicking onto it.
This has 0-0 written all over it. Now, we don't want any of that negative energy anywhere near us.
Imagine this game is 0-0, says Malps. Malps, you've been in quite a few of these chats. Come on, give us some positivity. I recognise it just for his emoji.
Well, he might be in here.
Cameroon are in. Square the ball.
Oh, why is he shot? Oh, my God.
Still on. Oh, come on, I nearly had the goal. Out of nothing, Cameroon break up the pitch and nearly give me something. Oh, what happened there? No, they just broke. That's a good ball through the middle. Taking it back about the passes, but Choupo-Moting's in the box there. Why is he not squaring that?
Yeah, no, to be fair, from that angle, it does, the defender did well to close off the pass across. So it's one of those ones, if he did try and pass it across, it might have been blocked by the defender.
Maybe passing it earlier, but you don't have that vision.
Yeah, I think this is the thing with the inexperience in these tournaments. As soon as you're put in those situations, you're going to want to shoot, aren't you? Because you want that World Cup kind of glory and goal.
That is it. That's it. But that seems to have given Cameroon a little bit of a boost because passing's come a bit sharper. Movement looks a little bit, I would say, more direct. And we're actually getting into the sunny side of the pitch right now. So, positives.
Yeah. Nearly 3,000 votes in the poll also. 54% saying Switzerland will be winning. 31% Cameroon and 15% draw.
It's a Swiss. I think it was a Swiss that made that Ronaldo watch. It's got to be on it.
I don't even want to speak about the Ronaldo watch.
Yeah.
We don't want to get into Ronaldo.
When did we stop talking about Ronaldo?
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was really, innit?
Yeah. If we don't want to speak about him, we don't speak about him.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the ball, by the way?
Ball from Shakira.
It's it. Oh. You know what I haven't seen yet? When I've been watching a game, I haven't seen like a unbelievable goal. Like, you know, you've had, obviously, you
I asked Jordan this yesterday, what's your best goal
Well,
so far?
I mean, this is kind of...
You had 7 to choose from yesterday.
Yeah, to be fair, they were all half decent goals, but, you know, usually you get like the James Rodriguez one, or the, who was the South Africa player all them years ago? Was it like Tasha Laba, or whatever his name was, who scored an outrageous goal? Like,
what was his name?
Tasha Laba. His name was actually something like that. But, you know, I mean, and I didn't miss the Saudi Arabia goals. Obviously, I've seen them back, and that's probably the, you know, in terms of situation and everything as well, and occasion, that's probably the goal of the tournament so far. But usually you do just get, you think back to like Benjamin Pavard's goal, and you usually get like an absolute screamer. And I know we're only like, what, 4 to 5 days into the tournament, so there's a lot of football still left to be played. But, you know, I just want to see someone, and you know, it is these type of teams, the Cameroons, that will smash one from 50 yards and it will just go in. Do you know what I mean?
The biggest surprise one. I mean, the quality of it was probably the Saudi Arabia winner.
Oh, what a ball that is, by the way! Great ball into the box, but no one on the end of it. Yeah, I think, and it's what you love, isn't it? The underdog story, Japan, Saudi Arabia type. I think he's offside anyway. Pretty sure he was offside. Yeah.
Yep.
It was through on goal, but the defender actually did really well and put him on his backside, to be fair. Yeah, see, everyone's in the chat. It's Tasha Balala.
Balala. And Bolo, no excuse to be offside there. Sorry. It's poor. Should have done better with that. But the stats are actually building. We're seeing a few numbers go up now.
Do you know the stats for yesterday's game with me and Beth? Spain completed over 1,000 passes.
They're a different breed for
Costa Rica,
aren't they?
I believe, done 200 and something. And I actually saw a stat this morning when I woke up. It was Spain completed more passes in that game than, I can't remember who it was, but than a League 2 or League 1 team did in the whole of November.
I'd say it wasn't even some League 2 teams that...
I can't remember who the team was, but I saw the stat, someone put it up there and was like, you know, you get weird facts of the day. And someone did a weird football fact of the day, and it was like, Spain completed more passes than this X team.
Oh, bad pass. Choupo-Moting. First goal for Adam in 3 games right here. No. He's blown it. Oh, my God. Sommer, that's an easy save. The pressure from the defender, to be fair, probably does put him off a little bit, but you have to be putting that away, that chance. He takes a risk. He gets his rewards. The defender that made the mistake did get back well, to be fair, just to put him off in the end, but he's still got to do better than that.
He's just not quick enough in that.
Conviction there in that.
Not quick enough. I see. In that instance, you're always told, especially if you're going to get caught, you're always told to run across the defender, right?
Yeah,
because
he
then
didn't. He went direct.
You're gonna want them to foul you if you can't create that goal.
I think it was Elvedi who he avoided, and he just got back to make up for his mistake there in time. And Shaqiri now. Oh, we got a corner.
Yeah, I mean, at least we're seeing promising signs so far.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, stop laughing. It's not funny. We need a goal. Back to Stoke. Shaqiri back to Stoke.
No, Choupo-Moting played for Stoke as well, didn't he?
Did he? He did. I think he knew what he was going at then, because I mentioned Shaqiri's cross and it went back to Stoke, and then Choupo, back to Stoke again. Yeah. It's crazy how some players can go from like what seems like obscurity into a team.
Well, he's been at a few good teams, actually, to be fair.
I mean, another one in points, Renato Sanchez for Portugal in the squad again. Yeah. You just don't hear of the guy. I think all of a sudden an international tournament comes up, he turns into this beast.
Wasn't he at Stoke? Well, no, who was
Swansea.
He
went to Swansea, didn't he?
Yeah.
Cameroon are definitely getting about the Swiss now.
Pick the right passes, lads. Come on.
Yeah. They need more support going forward. It's 3-on-7. Cameroon need to commit more men forward if they are. That's a nice ball. That's better. Chuba's trying. Nah.
Again, it is that final. It
seems like the ploy is make sure there's enough cover when one of the other Cameroons attack, But then as soon as it gets to Tubar, he seems to have 2 or 3 around him. It's like they've pinpointed that as the danger man. That's the ploy that's out there right now. But again, that chance needed to do more. Just waiting for that stat to appear on our side there, because it was a shot on target at least for Switzerland. So, for Cameroon, sorry, it has gone on. I think. I'm just trying to make that stats make the game look good.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's where I'm at.
Clutching at straws.
Always.
I think Cameroon have definitely come into this game a lot. You know, as we're only 16 minutes in, but
Shaqiri was at Bayern, by the way, as well. Yes, that's true. Sure he was. Mark's in with his second super chat of the day. Cheers, Mark. Sure you can do it in a World Cup, but can you do it on a cold night in Stoke? You knew that one was coming, didn't you?
it's a tough place to go, actually. I've been lucky enough to play against a Stoke. When I was a kid, I played against Stoke Academy. We beat them, actually.
But the Britannia?
It wasn't actually. It was in Manchester.
Oh, where'd you play it?
I can't remember what the tournament was called, but it was this tournament because I wasn't at an academy or anything. I was just at a local team, but they always chose like a really good team from like around the country, pretty much, to be invited to this. It was like this exclusive tournament where you had academy teams play. So obviously it was a good experience.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was
good level to play at.
Yeah, and we played Stoke. I think we played like Macclesfield as well. There was a few other teams, but we managed to actually beat Stoke. I think it was 2-1 or something like that. But we're talking. I would have been.
Remember what stadium it was at, or what ground?
No, it wasn't at a stadium or anything. It was just at because we must have been. It was 11 aside, but.
Oh, chance! Oh, bad touch. Switzerland just on the edge of the box here.
Deliver.
Doing a bit of probing. Edge of the box.
Go on, smack it.
Is it going to go back in? Nice ball if you can get to it. Unlucky. Right idea.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't have been older than like 14, 13. So it's like, you know, when you only just move up to 11 aside.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I also, for #United, if people remember me obviously playing for them, we played against a Stoke. I'm trying to think how you even describe it. It was like it was the staff pretty much. We played against them at their training ground. That was a long old drive up there. But from
Stoke's good staff.
Yeah, like their physios and.
Must have beat them then.
Yeah, we did actually. I think we smashed them, to be fair.
Yeah, I'd have put my money on you guys in that. Use the set piece king, wouldn't you, for #?
Oh, don't get me started on that.
Used to be all set pieces. Remember your highlights reel of the season? Just free kicks and penalties, mate. That's all about.
That was 5 years ago, by the way, that we played Stoke.
Wowza. So you'd be 21, mate.
20.
Ouch.
Yeah. 5 years ago. Nuts. Crazy. How long ago that would have been? Blimey.
Who is the most recognisable team you played against for #? Could be celeb or semi-pro, or who would you say was the biggest game? Like, biggest sort of like, not so much viewings, but would have grabbed more attention than anything else?
If we take away the Wembley Cup, obviously that was huge in the sense of, you know, we were playing against like Steven Gerrard and David James, playing with like Robbie Savage and a few other. Trying to think who else there was as well. Either way, there was ridiculous level of. Oh God! Yeah, there was a ridiculous level in terms of like talent, you know, ex-professional players and stuff. I mean, it's quite difficult, to be fair. There was this one game where we played against Robert Pires and.
You have Gilberto at one point. Did Gilberto play in that game, or was that just a sponsored event?
No, that was there's my water bottle. I've been looking for that
today.
I found my water bottle. I don't remember putting it there. Oh well.
Talking about football,
Brilliant.
mate. That's it. Brings everything back out.
Yeah. I mean, Gilberto Silva. I don't think I've played football against. I've played football. I've done like a football video with him. Lovely guy. His knees are absolutely demolished, by the way.
Lovely.
But no, Robert Pires is very good. I believe he actually still like gets involved with like training with the kids at Arsenal. Gerrard is hands down the best football player I've played with against. He could still play now, 100%. He's absolute, like he's not, and he's never been known for being quick. And I remember trying to tackle him actually in the Wembley Cup. But, and this isn't just him, this will be professional players. They just have this, when they get the ball, they just have this, obviously awareness, but this turn of pace, like it's just 2 or 3 yards and it just gets them, you know, you go near them and they're like, nope, I'm that way. And they've given the ball away to, you know, giving the ball to one of their teammates. Like you just can't get near him. Obviously he's a big, you know, he's a unit of a bloke as well. He's just,
I mean, it's funny you should say that, because I had a story from the name his career and was wasted, and he didn't go down the right path. But I remember where we used to live, Ronnie Walwick used to be a United player, youth player, applied his trade here at West Brom, I think, as well after that. But he was saying one game playing Liverpool, or it might have been Spurs actually, and Sir Alex Ferguson told him, subbed him on, he went, just go and stick yourself on Jamie Redknapp. Just go and stop him from playing, because Redknapp was a good player when he was fit. He said he went on the pitch, said he went on and said, I couldn't get within 10 yards of him. Couldn't get anywhere near him.
Yeah.
He's just on a different planet. And there is that level, isn't there? There's that level, and you realise you're like, that's why these guys are doing what they're doing.
That's why it's so impressive when a young kid, you know, like Garnacho, who can come in and can, you know, put it against and put it up against these high-level pros that have been, you know, playing the game for so many years.
Chance here for Cameroon if they play your cards right.
Come on, Chupo.
4 in the attack. 4 in the attack. Square it. Square it. Square it soon. Here comes the shot. No, he's held up as well.
Left foot. He just don't want to shoot.
Still inside the box. Now we get a cross in. Oh, that was wasted opportunity, I think, there for Cameroon.
I think that was Anguissa on the edge of the box there. He just obviously wasn't confident using his left foot, but
sometimes you just got to give it a whirl.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
I mean, you can miss the ball.
Can't win the lottery unless you buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Simple. Have a go. A few empty seats in the stadium there as well. I don't think the red of Switzerland is showing the sky blue and white seats much favours, showing it off. These early kickoffs really haven't had the crowds apart from the Saudi and the Argentina game. Argentina.
You started saying it as well.
Ollie's football, side-to-side counter-attack. I take it that's what you're talking about in this game. Cheers for the super chat. Right, what are we in here now? 24 minutes, Charlie. Corner comes in. Anyone on the back sticks? Coming back in again.
Deliver it.
That's not a bad ball. Oh, well defended. Well defended.
It's like Dallo at the back post, defending everything.
Diogo. And then a hopeful punt leads to nothing. But Cameroon are definitely warming into this game, I would say. And going off the stats, they only seem to have a shot on target so far. 665 likes on at the moment, everybody. Let's get that up. So let's get at 1,000 before half time, everyone. If we do get to 1,000 likes, then I'm sure we will get a goal before half time. Going off how Charlie's and Beth's stream went yesterday, I'm going to keep saying it in hope that I am going to get a game.
Maybe they've taken the Spain game took all the goals for today.
No, it didn't. Shut up.
No, it didn't. Hopefully.
Let's hope we get the goals, and then Mark's 2 games from 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock today get nothing.
Yeah. No doubt they will, though.
Oh, he's got Portugal and Brazil. Meh.
Switzerland are trying to play football, aren't they? But again, it's just turnover after turnover of possession.
It is. It's like a tennis match, isn't it? It really is.
Could be.
Another decent opportunity
Good
here
touch.
for good touch. Coming up down the left-hand side. What have we got? Have we got not enough options that I can see there.
It's the thing, there's
More
one
coming
player in
now.
the box.
He's having a dig. Yeah, wrong option. Jesus. If the goal was 3 times the size, it wouldn't have hit the target, that one.
High, wide and not so handsome.
Yeah. super chat in from Ashik says, do you guys rank Ronaldo? Because I feel like you don't like him at all. There's liking and then there's ranking, mate. There's two questions kind of there. I don't like what he's done. I've always loved him as a player. I just don't like what he has done recently. And his performances this season haven't been good enough. First time I could probably say that about Ronaldo. And I think that's probably why it's not all happy days for him right now. But I do believe that everything that's happened with him, you just get that feeling. I mean, Jordan said it yesterday that Ronaldo, he's going to have one of them tournaments now. It just seems to be written for him.
Well, this is the thing which is interesting. Obviously, a lot of people saying, you know, no one will want Ronaldo, etc. Well, I mean, that very much could change if he scores 5 or 6, 7 goals in this tournament. Mate. Well, yeah, I'm sure he does, but I'm sure that a lot of teams would have been, you know, will or would be interested if he does have a really good tournament. Goes for the same as, you know, 99% of other players. If they have a good tournament, other teams are going to be interested.
Interesting with our poll, we're just under 6,000 votes. You reckon, because Switzerland are favourites at the moment, do you reckon it's going off the sheer international reputation? Because the way this game has gone, I'd actually say Cameroon look more likely to be scoring the first goal.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the poll that me and Beth had yesterday with the Spain game, obviously Spain, a lot of people thought they were going to win, but Spain scored early on and everyone obviously then just spamming Spain, and they obviously ended up on a very, very high percentage. So I wouldn't be surprised if whoever does get the first goal, and I am saying whoever does, not that there isn't going to be. It
really could go either way, but
yeah.
Switzerland don't look like scoring in a month of Sundays at the moment, I'll be honest. I am disappointed, very disappointed in how Switzerland are actually playing. Again, it's got that feeling of just easing the way into a tournament right now.
Yeah, I feel like
First game nerves.
I feel like Cameroon do have that little bit more freedom of, you know, when they can get forward, they do try and release as many men forward as possible, and you know they are searching for that goal. And you just know that the celebration, if they do manage to get that goal, that their celebration is going to be some snazzy dance or something, isn't it? It's got to be something cool.
I want it just for that. I just want to see the Cameroon celebration.
Yeah. I'm interested because obviously you mentioned at the start of the game about this ref has given, was it 10 red cards in 9 games or something, or 11 in 10 or something? But I'm interested because tackles have been flying in, but no kind of reckless ones. But it'd be interesting to see if he does get a little bit card happy. You know,
nothing as
yet,
mate. And to be honest, that's gone with the way the tournament has.
Yeah.
Hardly any yellow cards and no. Good move here for Cameroon. We're in. Oh, he spilled it. No, that's poor from the keeper. That good job he had cover from the Widmeyer there, but it didn't look like that shot was actually.
It was a tame effort. Yeah, it was a tame effort. This guy at the back post should be doing kind of everything he can to get, you know.
You've got to anticipate something going wrong there. Yeah, that's bobbling all over the place.
Yeah.
Keeper got away with that one. Sommer there. Sheep with another super chat. Ronaldo, my GOAT, and he ain't playing good, but one thing he can't do with Ronaldo is write him off. That's scary. I don't think anyone's writing Ronaldo off for the particular time, but he has said himself he's got 2 years left, and United shouldn't really be looking at a player now that has got 2 years left on his career. I think we need to be looking forward. I think a lot of teams, and that's probably why I think that's going to tell you exactly where he goes in his next move as well.
But that goes for the same as, and it's not just Ronaldo, but obviously we've had Igalo, you know, we've had Cavani, we've had Falcao, we've had all these kind of stopgap players.
And none of them have worked. Yeah,
older players that we've, and it's the same that I wouldn't be surprised if Manchester United do it in January, right? We go and get Choupo-Moting, the older striker that we have for 6 months until we can actually get the guy that we want in the summer, and it's not, you know, it's not what we should be aiming to do.
Territorially, Cameroon are definitely on top here at the moment. They are growing into the game. The passing is becoming sharper. I think a little bit more conviction, and I think Cameroon could be sneaking it. It is nice play. They're in the middle of a nice move at the moment. I think we're about 10, 12 passes in without Switzerland getting anywhere near them. Ricky would be loving this right now.
I think Ricky texted Beth yesterday saying that he'd much rather watch a good 0-0 than an absolute trouncing in, like, you know, the 7-0 that we had yesterday.
Each to their own. It's what it is. And there is no good 0-0s, to be fair.
Ultimately, I want goals. I want entertainment, especially when it's, you know...
You don't pay a season ticket to go and watch 0-0s every week, do you?
No. I don't pay a season ticket anyway. Just watch them at home.
Yeah, saving money, eh?
Yeah.
That's it.
And the prices are, and the wait time especially. That's a ball. Oh.
You sure? It didn't look like a ball to me.
No. So, I told you, I'm just clutching at straws, to be fair.
Yep. 200 away from the 1,000 likes, people. Let's get them going. A Switzerland counter-attacking opportunity. 4-on-4. Can they use it? In behind. Oh, dodgy defending.
Get that, keep that.
Dodgy defending. Oh, God. Touch son. Where's your touch? How's your touch?
It's like, it is almost like teams are scared to score. I don't know why, but...
It's this first game. I got a feeling the second group games are going to be a lot better than
Well, we bloody hope so.
I think FIFA are actually happy that England and Spain had the games that they did. Actually boost the goal average in this tournament. Because what we had so far, had 3 0-0s.
Well, I think there was 1 0-0 in the whole of the last World Cup, and we had 3 in 24 hours.
Yeah.
So, in this one. Which,
crazy.
You know.
King Faye says, have a good day, guys. Hopefully it starts today and we get some goals, mate. Charlie on his Amazon stick, says Logan. Yes.
What Amazon stick?
I think he's talking about you watching the football, mate.
What do you mean? I pay for a TV licence. I've got everything. Sky, the lot.
So you pay your way, mate. You get the best quality.
Yeah, of course.
On time.
Yeah.
Not 2 minutes behind.
No.
And all that jazz.
Yeah.
Has Shaqiri switched wings? Have they switched wings to Switzerland?
Maybe.
I think they have, haven't they? I think Varga's on the right now. Trying something new, mixing it up.
I'm interested because, you know, the Cameroon goalkeeper actually got done for doping not too long ago.
That is interesting.
I think it was last season. He did have a...
Oh, good ball from Choupo-Moting.
Deliver.
Have we got anyone in the middle? Here's a chance. It's good defending. I've got to give him his due. Defending counsel is out there. It's Vidmeier again. Last-ditch tackling. Oh, that is 1-0 to Cameroon. Excellent ball in. Excellent move. Brilliant ball from Choupo-Moting down the right-hand side. It's a good ball into the 6-yard, edge of the 6-yard box.
Oh, he does ever so well, doesn't
Great
he?
defending. Superb. That's everything you want from a defender right there. Great covering. Credit where it's due. Brilliant move from Cameroon down that right wing, though. Everything was right, even the defending, unfortunately. That's why we're still at 0-0, everybody.
34 minutes in.
Come on, guys. 1,000 likes before half-time. Forget, on around about 40 minutes, we're going to start coming up with ideas. Ideas for our half-time poll.
Everyone in the comments saying studio curse. There's no curse. If anything, if it does end up 0-0, there's a new curse because we broke the previous one with 7-0.
I think it's going to be an Adam curse at the moment.
It is. It's not even a studio. Oh, he's absolutely clattered him, by the way. It's the first yellow of the game.
We wondered when it had come out.
Yeah.
Mr. Card Happy has finally got his first yellow out. It's took him 35 minutes. I bet we should have done a poll on that.
Watch this, by the way. He's just not even... Oh, it isn't even that bad, actually.
Oh, he's suckered you in, Charlie.
Yeah, it's not
That's
even
what
that
you
bad.
get. He's suckered you in. He's made you feel sorry for him.
Yeah. Collins, Faye, Fi. Or is it Faye, Collins? No, it's got to be Collins, Fi, isn't it? A lot of people are saying Cameroon are going to win.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't mind it. Over 4,000 in the chat now, everybody. Let's keep that going.
Polls nearly got 7,500 votes. Cameroon are slowly edging up the poll.
That's it. The longer the game goes on, the draw is coming into this as well now. I've seen a couple of percent jump up on the draw, actually. So I think everybody's looking at this going 35 minutes in. I don't think any game in this World Cup that's got to this stage, apart from Senegal, Holland, without a goal, has ended with a winner. But we need some keeper calamities like Mendy in that game to give us something. I'm telling you now, though, Cameroon are passing this ball nice. Their confidence is up here.
What are they complaining about?
Now, is there a man down somewhere? I can't see.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I just wouldn't be interested when the stat just pops back up on the stream there, the possession, because Switzerland have been quite dominant in possession for most of this game, but I think that is closing in as well in Cameroon's favour. They are playing a lot better. The passing is quicker, sharper, and the touch, dare I say it, which is important, is getting better. Another nice ball. Nice touch. Can you take him? Can you take him? No, he's gone back. Sideways, backwards, passing again. Cameroon quite content just to keep hold of the ball at the moment.
Yeah.
Have they got that killer pass? Going to get
That's
a free kick there.
Right. No.
Oh.
Don't fancy it.
Tell you what, for this referee's reputation, he's been lenient. That's it there, 55 to 45% now on possession. 4 shots with 2 on target to Cameroon, to Switzerland's 1 attempt with none on target. It's disappointing for the Swiss so far, Charlie. I was expecting a little bit more.
Yeah, they haven't.
They've done nothing up front. They can't get Mbolo into the game at all.
No conviction thus far. But I think that's not just been Switzerland, does it? That's been most teams, to be fair, in terms of it's
hopeful.
It's lacking. I'll be honest. I'll be the one to say it. There has been a lack of quality in this World Cup so far, hasn't there? Especially going forwards. I just do think a lot of nations just don't have that cutting edge. I mean, you've seen France. They've managed to put some goals away. Obviously England, but again, it'll be interesting to see what it's like when they do come up against, you know, the better nations. You've had France play Australia, you've had England play Iran.
You'd have thought in these games they would have took more of a risk and gone for it, because you look at the games, it's like, you look at the 0-0s, for instance, the Mexico against Poland, Tunisia, Denmark. Yesterday it was, hang on a minute, Switzerland's chat. Oh my God, you've got to pull the trigger, son. Come on. Anyway,
it's poor.
That is poor. Mbolo there, that was his moment. But
Again, the defenders, the defenders done well, but you know, you've just got to.
It's like I said though, back to like the 0-0 draws. It's like Mexico, Poland. You know who else is in your group. You know you've got to come up against Argentina.
Yeah.
So why are you not taking more of a risk in that game?
Yeah.
You can't take a risk in the Argentinian game now, because they're just going to dissect you on the break. That's the type of game you play. No, close, but it's an attempt. It's not on target for Switzerland, but the red bar on the stats counter is going up a notch. Oh, that's poor. Anyway, but going back to it, it's like you look at the games and you go, why? I understand the don't lose the first game, but when you look at the first game and you go, you know who they are, you know what they're about, and it didn't seem like they were taking enough risks in the games. Especially the 0-0s that we've covered. They weren't playing the extra man forward. They weren't trying to play the ball over the top. They were constantly just sitting back safe. They were playing Ricky ball all the way through. And if you're happy in staying in the tournament and, you know what, not really pushing for top spot in the group and just hoping that you get through, then that's all good and well. But as a spectacle for us, it's the last thing we need. Again, good move by Cameroon. Oh, it's an opportunity. Chuba, what have you got for me? Oh, it's blocked. Got a good ricochet there. It fell into his path.
Please don't let this be a 0-0.
Hey, you're telling me.
Please.
This is your third watch-along. You've not had one yet.
No, but the Netherlands-Senegal game was poor. It was poor.
I'm clinging on to that as my hope, mate. It's the only one I've seen good goals in. I think I've got another Netherlands game coming up. Can't remember which one. It's Netherlands Qatar.
Yeah, there should be goals in that game. You'd like to say?
Yeah, it won't go down as like. I don't think there's goals because of the quality. As this corner comes in, it'll be going down as goals because I think Qatar is so bad, and I hope Holland can take advantage of it. The slowest step overs ever there from the Cameroon winger.
See,
I can see why he's doing that. I mean, there's another one.
now
There's another one.
Just.
They like the little step over, don't they?
Yeah.
Are we going to get a cross in the box though, Charlie? That's the thing. We're now
Whoa.
back at centre half. Oh. Yeah, we'll do it. Super chat in from Blakey says, "Hey lads, apparently Apple have shown an interest in purchasing United. If they did, we'd be the richest club in the world." Imagine Apple owning you. Oof. There's an instance.
I'd have a new favourite fruit, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. We'd have a great shirt sponsor, wouldn't we? The shirt would change completely. Anyway, yep. Coming up to half time now, guys. 3 minutes before half time. Another thank you again to our sponsor for our stats throughout the World Cup, One Football app. Click on the link in the description on this video or tag that QR code above the stats there right on your screen now. All your best stats and news, football, club and country, go down to the One Football app. Cheers to them, guys.
Water Champ has said, can we get some halftime entertainment, like a performance or something? What do you want from us? What do you want from us?
Yeah, it's not our fault the game is that bad. Please. Yeah, I'd say if we get a goal, we'll do the Roger Miller jig. That's what it's all about. But we need a goal to do that. You can't really do a celebration unless you've got a goal, mate.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You can't. Oh, disappointing. But yeah, we're looking for our half-time polls. Top 4. What do we reckon? What's a good one?
Oh, we could do. What have we? I'm trying to think what we've done so far. Have we done a who's going to win the Golden Glove? There's been, to be fair, 0-0. There's been a lot of clean sheets so far.
Yeah, it's not a good one to talk about right now, mate. That it isn't.
Have we done top scorer? I think we have.
We have
we
done.
must
We've
have done
probably done top scorer a few times.
We've done the winner.
Glenn just doing a super chat there. Last chat might be confused as Apple have been linked with buying Disney. Apple are buying everyone, mate.
Yeah, they've got enough money, to be fair.
The poll has finished and it has closed in. Only 51% now going with Switzerland. So that half has pretty much changed people's minds. I think the disappointment there in that poll says everything. And I'm in complete agreement with most of them. I have been disappointed with Switzerland. Cameroon have come back into it. But draw is creeping up as well now. No. I've gone 2.5 games without a goal. Seriously. God, something has to change. But, yeah, here's a poll. Oh no, it's more just one. I was going to say, how many 0-0s do you reckon there'll be in this tournament?
It's crazy how many they're, you know. Oh, he's done well to win the ball back. Can they counter?
It's so slow.
It
My
is, isn't
God.
it? Start watching Man United.
Still an opportunity. Shaqiri back on the right wing now.
Now deliver.
That's a good ball. And Bolo, what is that?
And what is that?
What is that defending? That's even worse. He got that surprised by how crap Mbolo's header was.
There's only 2 minutes
out.
added time. That's how boring the game's been. They can't even find a place to add time on.
Hell, can we just stop doing the 10 o'clock ones, please? Someone, producer, someone have a word. What's going on? The quality of football. It's like, you do something bad, I'm going to do something worse. Shocker.
That wasn't even a 50p ad. That was just...
Mate, 50p ad to a 20p foot. That's what that was. The defending was even worse.
That's a ball.
Chance!
Oh
No!
my God.
What is going on?
Oh, you've got to score. Oh, you've actually got to do better.
We're actually going to put the halftime show onto me and Charlie. We're not going to do a top four. We're going to do a Q&A. It's being set up for halftime, people. So get your questions in for me and Charlie. We'll just knock out as many as we possibly can. And hopefully they are within sort of 10 o'clock watershed questions as well, people, just to pre-warn. Let's see what we can get.
Yeah, let's make it interactive.
Yes, so it's going to be your chance to get right into me and Charlie in the halftime chat, people. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to. Well, let us know what you want to know more. More. Tuba, what have you got for me? Good hold-up play. Oh, he's just bouncing off people. Free kick right on half-time, Charlie. This is the moment. He's already gone over his 2 minutes. Controversy time. Controversy. Getting mixed up with controversy and controversial in a sentence there.
When I was trying to speak yesterday, I couldn't even speak.
That's all, folks. That's the one.
Yeah.
A goal in added time would be very nice. Very good, very nice.
Very good, very nice.
There you go.
Apologies for the vocals, chaps.
And Bumo's going to be knocking this one in by the look of it.
Don't do the early kick. Oh!
Is that a shot on target?
I don't know if you...
Are we classing that as a shot on target? One football?
There we go.
That is half-time, people. Done and dusted. Well, we've had 2 shots on target. Both P-rollers from Cameroon. Not testing the keeper at all. And that is pretty much it. Again.
A super chat there from Mr. Nobody. If England ever need a 0-0, I think we know who needs to do the watch-along. You. Just get... imagine, because Jordan's up
Say that
here.
again, please.
Jordan's up here for 4 days, isn't he? So he's doing 4 watch-along.
He's got 2 out of 2 so far.
Yeah, imagine if each one is a 0-0.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. Very good, very nice.
Okay, so my questions are coming up on my phone. Right. Jesus Christ. It's not even the questions. Favourite current United player from Mr. Lazy.
Favourite current United player for me would have to be Casemiro.
I will go with Lisandro Martinez.
Okay.
Going down to Job Abraham says, what team do you think has more of an advantage in the second half? I think this is on this game. None. I think they've both been average at best.
Yeah, Cameroon look a little bit more threatening, but again, they just haven't seemed to have that cutting edge, really.
This is an easy one for me from Connor Roberts. He says, which game has been the most disappointing for you so far?
Yours, well, for me, it would be, I mean, we've still got half to come, but for me, it would be probably either this one or obviously the Netherlands-Senegal game.
Yeah, for me, definitely Morocco and Croatia yesterday. That was diabolically crap. It was just beyond words.
That was 10 a.m. as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yes. England's lineup for tomorrow. Are you going no changes? That's a question from Adil.
Ooh, no, I think, I mean, I would change, but only because, not because anyone played bad. I think you've just got to put Foden in there. I think Mount should come out, Foden should go in. And other than that, yeah, I'd probably keep it the same. I mean, the Maguire thing, whether you kind of, play Ben White or, Walker's now fit, apparently he's fully fit. So, but I mean, look, the team won, so, you always kind of you don't want to change too much. But yeah, I definitely would, fit Foden in there for me.
Best one so far from Liam says, can you do a World Paint Drying Championship? Yeah, how about we join that? So World Paint Drying Championships, then 2 years later, a World Grass Going Championships. I think I would be master at that. So yeah, definitely agree with that one. Isel Junior, what do you make? Would you make this a memorable World Cup, guys? Memorable
for 0-0s.
Yeah, I think we have to go further into the tournament on that one. Simple one from M44 says Karma or Tika, Charlie.
Oh, Tika for me.
Tika, I'm with that. Tika. Yes. Nicola Morrison says, do you think Tomori deserved to be at the World Cup? Yes.
Yeah.
100%
big time
on that one, Nicola. I think being a left-footed centre-back as well, 100% needed to be there. It's ridiculous how he's not, to be fair, but that's Southgate. And if he wins it, then we have to all eat our words. Another one from Kartik says, does Portugal have the depth to win? I think yes. In terms of quality of player in certain positions, I think they do.
Yeah.
When you're dropping Ronaldo for Felix.
Yeah. They definitely have more than enough. It's just, I just feel like there's again nations that people would put ahead of them.
Yes.
That being Brazil and France. I think sometimes what's happened with previous World Cups is there's been maybe two nations that you go, yeah, these are the two that will definitely win it. Whereas I think there's probably 4 or 5 this time where you go, they all have a chance. There's just one has a better chance than the other. You know, some people do England, Portugal, Spain going off that performance yesterday. Even people are not going to write off Argentina just because they've lost, right? They're more than capable to bounce back, I think. So there's a fair few teams out there that can definitely, you know, win the World Cup.
Ronan with a United question. If we get extreme wealth, do you think United could be dominating English football again with the current management and Erik ten Hag? Right, he's basically saying when we do get new owners in and we clear the debt and we get money, we can be self-sufficient, or we may get a sugar daddy, loads of money. Is Ten Hag the man to take us forward?
Wait, sorry, look at how he's wearing his headphones on his head. It's so wonky. But no, yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, he's shown that what he can do so far. And what I don't, I mean, look, the fans and everyone are so behind Erik ten Hag. There can't be the Todd Boehly and Thomas Tuchel situation when the new owners do come in. It can't, you know, be a kind of car crash situation like that. So, yeah, I mean, look, it just, as you say, you talk about clearing debts, you talk about the different financial kind of opportunities that come about. It's just how long does it take for those type of things to come into play?
I do believe that Ten Hag is the right man, personally. I think he's already done on the change in the actual culture and mentality of this team. I think he'll only get better. Another one, Warfighter says, I'm not going to get excited, but I have a really good feeling about England winning it this year. Ooh, but I've been through enough heartbreak to know better. I think we both agree on that one, definitely.
Yeah.
That's what she says, will 48 teams next World Cup make it more interesting or boring? Boring for me.
Yeah, I think you'll see again the quality the quality will go down. I mean, look, how many groups would that even that make it?
It's 32 now, going to it's another 2 in it at least.
It's you know, it's crazy.
3.
And then, you know,
think of the work that we're going to have to do.
Yeah, God. You think of the nations that have missed out. So obviously you've got Italy, Sweden. Who else is there? You've got like your Slovakia, Austria. But the only positive that you'd like to say is you would then get your Norways maybe, where you do see Erling Haaland get to go to a World Cup. You know, which. In this kind of format, you probably wouldn't see.
Ireland, you could have Egypt, another African nation there,
who
unfortunately not here. Like you just mentioned, the European teams there as well. You've got some South American teams. If you've got like Bolivia, usually you would see them. I mean, Chile, usually always around in a World Cup as well.
Yeah.
Teams that you would probably say, but then you are going to see some, and how they are structuring it, I do not know. Is like a separate qualifying group for the lesser teams, so guaranteeing teams like that in it.
I don't know how they'd I mean, because we were speaking about it actually the other day, weren't we? About whether it was coming into, and I'm not too sure if it's definitely a thing that, because the next World Cup's like USA, Mexico, isn't it? It's that region that's being played. So
2 more questions here as well. How many, comment says, how many 0-0s? And who do you think has the most impressive game so far from SD as well? And where will Argentina finish? That's come from Kieran. Argentina to finish.
I mean, look, yeah, they lost the first game, but for me, I think Argentina are definitely minimum semi-finalists. I think they'll actually be very, very disappointed if they don't. Obviously, this being Messi's last World Cup, I think he has come out and said that, hasn't he? But most impressive game, other than the England game, I mean, look, Spain yesterday absolutely tore Costa Rica apart. They were very good. 7 goals against any opposition is ridiculous in terms of World Cup standard. I'm not sure if any of you guys know the record score in terms of a World Cup game, but that's got to be up there in terms of...
That's it, I think.
Is it?
Well, yeah, England were close to equaling it with the 6-1 scoreline, so Spain must have done it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been surprised if that was. Yeah.
Yep. Which country will the Golden Boot go to? I think Spain have got a good chance.
Yeah.
Well, they're only Spain and England are looking quite strong for that one at the moment. Although I think Brazil, when they play later, will get a good idea. What is your opinion on the interest from Dubai, Abu Dhabi owners like City? It could create a Dubai versus Abu Dhabi rivalry between United and City. That's from Al Rabzi there. I mean, are you bothered about the ownership? You were talking about this with Beth yesterday on United stands. Yeah. Where would you go with in terms of United ownership? What's your preferred?
So I actually said, she kind of posed the question to me in, would I prefer the Sir Jim Ratcliffe or the Dubai, Saudi, kind of ownership? And I said, well, I think there is pros and cons to both. There's obviously that almost, because we've seen now City and Newcastle do it, there is almost that attraction towards it, isn't there? That you go, oh yeah, well imagine Man United with pretty much unlimited money. But at the end of the day, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has boyhood club is Manchester United, and I do think that, look, Manchester United don't need unlimited money. We're self-sufficient. We've had this conversation before. We just need to not have someone that will take debts out and run the club financially into the ground. Yeah. And I think that whether that is Sir Jim Ratcliffe or another person, I don't think that we do need Dubai, Saudi money, that unlimited kind of funds. We just need someone a lot more sensible.
Yeah, that's it. Structure of the buyout is most important. That's what I've been talking about a lot on the shows that I've been doing. There's a super chat in there from Jack Grealish in the chat. He's actually watching us right now, saying, what's the number of City fans compared to United fans in Manchester? I know, it's greater. Charlie, you've just moved here. What's your reckoning of all of that?
So, obviously, so I live quite close to Old Trafford, and obviously round here, it's predominantly red, right? Naturally. But I think and again, it's like the further you go towards, like my girlfriend my girlfriend works near the Etihad, and I've dropped her to work a couple of times and picked her up when there's been City games on and stuff, and obviously that surrounding area is blue. So, but in terms of, look guys, I don't really go out. So in terms of that, I don't really know. But obviously the closer you go to this way, it's red. The closer you go to that way, it's blue. But in terms of when you're walking around the city, for me, I've seen quite an even thing. But again, I've only been here like 4 months. So
yeah, United are winning. Well, they do like to come out of the woodwork and wear their blue shirts when things are going well. Put it that way. It's always been that way. Just flicking through a lot of the questions that are
I've got a good
same.
One. Paul Chuckle or Barry Chuckle says ML Drums.
To you? To me?
To me.
Oh, come on, Charlie. I was actually going with that then. It's just like dropped me right in it, left me hanging like, what an absolute monger. I sat here on my own going to you.
No, because it took a while to click. Rest in peace, one of them. I can't remember. One of them has passed away, hasn't he?
The other one's got a great little Instagram account.
Yeah. I actually can't remember which one's which. Let me have a look at which ones.
They were always known as the Chuckle Brothers.
Yeah, yeah. I actually prefer. I prefer Is it Barry? I think it's
Yeah.
Barry, isn't it? I think I prefer Barry. Barry actually reminds me of my granddad, to be fair.
That's it. Takes you back to a certain era as well, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
A certain time.
It was always the thing as a kid, whenever I picked something up, and it was with my granddad, it was always the joke of, to meet you.
We will be at the Burnley game. Are you going as well, Practice?
I did see a comment saying how close was I making it to pro? No closer than anyone else ever, really. I only ever had trials at a professional club, which was Brighton, when I was, I don't know, 11 or something like that, when every other person and their dog was having trials with Brighton. I had I can't remember how long it was. I think it was 6 or 12-week trial, and at the end of it, they basically said that I was going through a growth spurt and wasn't performing to my full potential, apparently, and that was it. That was that. I remember it like it was yesterday, sitting down with I don't know if it was my mum and dad or just my dad, and they basically just go, look, Charlie, you know, you're 11 years old. They can't go, they probably wanted to say, look, you're crap, but they just said, you're not performing, you know, you're growing, you're not coordinated enough and all this, and it was just like, well, okay, that's that then.
Accepted it, took
Yeah.
it on the chin like a man, moved on.
So I wasn't, no closer than anyone else, really.
And now you're in the best job in the world, mate.
That's it.
There you go, simple as. I mean, do you know what would be nice in this job, though? If someone came out and got us a little top-up of water, it'd be lovely.
It would be good. It would be good.
It would be.
Found my water bottle as well, so yeah.
Has to be in the second half, apparently.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what he just said to me, Charlie.
Is
You
it
will not
is it
like
too
it.
early?
Yes.
Ah.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
And the players are walking out for the second half. Oh, good God. Another half. Charlie, I'm going to ask you right now. Tell me honestly, am I seeing my third 0-0 in a row?
No, I'm confident that there will be a goal. I am confident that there will be a goal.
Sorry we couldn't get everyone else's questions answered there as well, guys. We will carry on chatting and interacting with you guys through this second half. In fact, I think we should do another poll about who we actually think is going to score that goal that's going to break this 0-0 duck rate.
Who's going to break?
Should we pick 4 players that we
deadlock?
think can score in this game?
Well, you've got to go in Bolo,
Chuba.
Choupo-Moting.
Should we say Xhaka and then Brumo? Keep it Prem? Or are we being too...
Yeah, I mean, you can't. Xhaka does like a goal, doesn't he, to be fair?
He's on fire this season.
It's either Xhaka or Shaqiri, isn't it? The ones that you probably look at. And yeah, maybe Mbeumo.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, Varga's got 3 goals this season for Switzerland, for his club. So I would say not him. Maybe we could put that poll up. Who is going to get that first goal? Xhaka, Embolo, Choupo-Moting and Mbeumo.
Yeah.
2 of each. I think that's good. Give the producer some work to do, eh, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice and cosy in his little booth.
Sat in there, all cosy.
He's thinking, why have you picked the worst names ever for me to spell? Okay. Have we had one of them dressing downs at half time by any of these managers, and this is going to come out in a different game? Mbeumo.
This is the test to see if he spells it right.
Yes, this is it. There's a Google search going up right now, I'm telling you.
Yes.
I can hear Siri already kicking in the background, mate. They can spell. There it is, people. Chat is up. Who is going to break this duck? We're actually prompting it now. We're making sure it happens.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, we smashed over the 1,000 like mark before half-time. Thank you very much for that. Again, cheers to the One Football app for all our stats, which are up on your screen right there now. 5 shots, 2 on target for Cameroon. 3 shots, none on target. Pass completion rate is very, very similar. 271 to 28. Hit the link in the description below to get your One Football app. It is the best news and stats as we are 46 minutes and 30 seconds into the second half, well, into the game. Second half is 1 minute 30 old. Ah, see how technical it is doing this job, Charlie, do you know?
Yeah.
Definitely. I tell you what, not like a good 0-0 draw on That's Football to give you cotton mouth. Yes, 46 minutes, 51, 52, 53, 54.
57, 58, 59, 47.
We're just entertaining ourselves, people.
Yeah, just seeing if we can count. Need to remember that, how to count. It's a good life skill to have.
Oh, and he got the poll wrong as well. We said Mbolo. He's not listening, is he?
Oh, who's he put in?
Big dosser.
Oh, he's
put Shaqiri and Xhaka. He's not even got a centre forward on.
What a dosser.
Yes. Anyway, Choupo-Moting is actually leading that poll. But get your votes in,
Could be
people.
a break here if he picks out the right pass.
Chance for Switzerland. There's a ball and Bolo!
Yes!
He got a goal! I told you, Ryan didn't even put him in the chart, and he goes and gets that goal. What did I say? We cursed it. We got a goal. The drought is over, people. We have got a goal. And Bolo has done it. Just see my celebration back. It's just a massive release. Was it Shaqiri who put that ball in as well? I think it was Shaqiri with the cross, wasn't it? Did someone actually dummy it to let it go to Mbolo? Because he seemed to have so much space.
No,
he hovers back well there. Yeah. That's good centre-forward play to give him his credit. Yes, finally.
Woo!
We're off.
And it's not who I wanted to score in terms of...
Finally, a bit of decent centre-forward play and a bit of decent wing play.
Yeah, Waterchamp says, man wasn't even on the pole and he scored. Pratt. Yes.
Yes. Pratt's in the box. Pratt in the box. There he is. Big dosser. I do need a drink now, so we're going to have to be nice. Funny bone. Smash.
Ooh. That's not...
Finally a goal. Yes, 10 a.m. Duck is broke and over on One Football. Not One Football, that's who's sponsoring it. That's football. Oh, God. Yes. Well, that poll finished quite quickly and abruptly. So we put a poll up for a goal every time. That might be how we've got to go now. Guys, seriously, by the way, come on. We need to be at 2,000 likes. We've got a goal at 10 a.m. So, come on. Get the likes in right now. I think that deserves...
1.4K.
Over 6,500 in the room watching right now as well, people. Thank you for joining us on the 10 o'clock show.
Right, I'm saying now there's going to be... It's gonna break. Go on. Get your head on it.
Cameroon looking for an instant response.
God, he headed that away from goal, I actually think.
Da-dum.
Cameroon have got to go for it now because Switzerland will be confident in their defensive abilities. So I think, you know, Cameroon have got to, when they do get the chance to go forward, they're going to want to throw bodies.
Every time I see the abbreviation there, you know, at the top.
Sue!
Sue! It's just haunting me, innit? Sue 1, Cameroon 0.
I just don't want it now to go stale. Do you know what I mean? Now they've got the goal. I don't want them to.
It'll be very interesting now how Cameroon approach this. Because they will surely look at this game with Brazil being the other team in the group, like we cannot afford to not least try and get a draw in this one. So they're going to have to come forward. Switzerland, I think, have got enough to catch them on the break.
Free kick to the... No, he's not giving it. For a card-happy ref, he's not...
He's been given a telling off before this World Cup, this ref.
Be interested to see if...
We got one on the toe, I'd say, there.
Yeah. It is... I'd say they're given all the time, right? Whether they are...
I would say that is a foul.
Yeah, they're given all the time. He has kind of gone through the back of him, you know. That's dead leg territory right there.
Yeah.
Absolute dead leg territory. The Swiss fans are happy nonetheless anyway.
Yep, took
Good
them
to see.
40 minutes to get a shot on target, and that turns out to be the goal. Lovely jubbly. That was a big gulp.
I heard it.
Oh, God. Didn't realise I needed that much.
Oh, I can't wait to absolutely devour some food.
What are you eating?
I don't know.
What's on? Subway.
No, not
having
today.
a Subway today. Is that Embolo in again?
Oh, I bottled that a little bit.
Keeper was very brave there, wasn't he? Confidence in the bounce of the ball there.
Yeah.
Game's opened up, mate.
Yeah,
The
it's got-
space has come.
it's got to.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's got to open up even more, I think, for Cameroon because they're gonna have to
Get onside.
go for it, aren't they?
Yeah. 100%.
It'll be interesting to see how it unfolds. Jordan has still not seen a goal in the studio. Correct, he has not. There we go. We have a free kick finally.
He's a whistle talker.
Oh,
He's one of them. One of them, innit?
is there a bird in here?
You like budgies?
Budgie smugglers.
No, we don't go there. I knew I'd set that one up there. Take that vision out of your head. I think people are looking at your yellow shirt and going, yellow budgie smugglers right now.
The irony, Embolo scoring, he was born in Cameroon.
Oh, did not know that. Great
Is
stat.
that why he didn't celebrate? Because he didn't, did he? He just kind of went. Maybe that's why he didn't celebrate.
He would have had the choice to choose the nation, though, if it was that important to him. Surely.
Yeah, it's not like he's playing against an old. Well, I don't know if he played for Cameroon at like youth level. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, that's the old Swiss again doing it. Hard to beat. Always hanging around. Always make the knockout stages.
Yeah.
Just that steady Eddie team.
Yeah.
Now they will be tough to beat. It's going to be a tough ask for Cameroon now.
As
Risks
I said,
risks will have to be taken, and like I said, I do think we could get a Cameroon dissection on the break.
yeah, that's a good ball.
So
That is to
good
break the
ball.
lines.
Here's a chance. If he plays Shaqiri, that is not good enough, son. It really isn't. Like someone said in the comments, back to Stoke.
It's on the ball
He
again
gets a
now.
second chance. He's on the left. He's on the right.
I think this game, this game could end up like 2 or 3-0 to Switzerland, just because Cameroon are going to want to obviously go for it.
Yeah,
But
you reckon you could get a capitulation?
Yeah, it's one of those games that, as I say, could end up like that. But when you look at the grand scheme of things, it's not. When you go, we only lost that game by so much because what's the difference between losing 1-0 and 2-0? Do you know what I mean?
It's like when
You've gotta
people
go
said
for
we
it.
got smashed by Aston Villa. The scoreline and the way it all went down, but they had 3 shots on target the whole game. They all
Yeah.
went in.
De Gea didn't make a save.
No, it was just one of them games. It usually always happens against United, just coincidentally.
Everyone always plays better against us. I swear to God.
Oh mate, it's just the way it is. It's the way it's always been. Cup final for everyone.
Just so the producer knows.
Oh, chance. Another one to square it. Oh, good defending this time.
We are on 55 minutes, just gone 55 minutes and 9 seconds, 10 seconds, just so we're up to date if we're not.
Yep, that's the one.
And obviously we are a little bit behind on that.
Guys, don't forget, while you're hitting that like button, 1.5 likes now.
1.5 likes.
Well,
1.5.
yeah, 1.5 pounds. Let's just say 1,500, eh?
There you go.
Let's go down that road. 1,500 likes. We were on. I think we've gained around about 10,000 new subscribers since the World Cup started. So do hit that subscribe button as well, everyone. We are absolutely smashing it. And who knows? By the end of the World Cup, mate, we could even be close to 900k subscribers.
That's what we want.
Well, we want 1 million, but
Well, yeah, but 900k comes before that.
yep.
Miles offside.
That was a better ball. What have Cameroon got?
I'd like to see him go for it a little bit more. They're, very isolated up front, Choupo-Moting.
Has been a disappointing start to the World Cup for the African nations so far. And we had Senegal, who looked a bit toothless without. Oh, there's a chance now.
Chuba's
no through. No, he's done it on his own. He's doing it on his own. Oh, Summer. Decent save. Is one football going to put that down as a shot on target? I'm liking this. We could be up to 5, mate.
Let's watch this back. He does ever so well. Little dummy. See you later.
Done.
A Kanji.
No,
it's not a shot on target, is it?
It wasn't.
See, that's the thing. Like, no one else is committed. You know, he's so late arriving into the box, and that's your holding midfielder. That's Sangisa. Arriving late into the box. There's no conviction from anyone else.
There needs to be a moment when he changes shape. Someone needs to go in alongside Chupo, and then I think they just need to push more into that midfield area. They're going to take a chance. They'll take a defender off.
This is where set pieces are so vital for these teams to take advantage of.
100%.
If you're not creating chances, this is a chance, isn't it? To put a good ball in the box is a good punch away, to be fair. But yeah,
keepers are worth the wait in goal for set pieces and moments like that.
Yeah, and Jan Sommer has been around the block. You know, he's been playing for Mönchengladbach for ages.
3-on-2 effectively, and Switzerland are in. This could be. Oh my days! What is that? You donkey! He's giving him offside anyway, so he gets away with it.
Is that as?
But wow,
that is
VAR got absolutely blown that chance there. That is a shocker. Really is. 3-on-2 break. All it needed was a square ball. He didn't know he was offside at the time, and he's absolutely donked it.
That's poor. Comment, donkey.
You donkey.
Oh, he's having a little shove then.
Oh, my days. Still getting over that.
The comments now coming in. Donkey, donkey, donkey.
Get some donkey emojis in the chat, people. Let's make some fun of it. Where are they? Is there a donkey emoji? There's got to be.
Got to be a donkey emoji.
You donkey. That always comes up with a Mancunian accent, that.
Yeah.
I get it with everything, especially when I start saying Donny.
Donny. Donny. Oh God! I'm telling you, the quality.
Get out, me swamp donkey.
Get out, my swamp donkey. Looking for another goal, guys.
Which way is it going now? I've got a feeling Switzerland are going to do them on the break.
You wouldn't high-five each other to prove you look at the chat. We don't need to high-five each other. I just read your comment out. We do look at the chat. Of course we do.
Yeah. See, someone's put a donkey and then a camel emoji.
They're putting horses in.
Yeah, it's the closest thing. There clearly isn't a donkey emoji out there, is there?
Yeah, can't be.
But yeah, no, the camel one. I think you got that one wrong.
I'm guessing you don't say camel any different. It's not like...
No, camel. No.
It's not like... I don't know. I don't even know where that joke's going. Come on, Cameroon.
That'll probably be a clip, the donkey bit, won't it?
Yeah.
Oh, someone's found... Oh, that's a goat! It's a mountain goat.
Yeah, sheep, goats.
I don't mind being called a goat. There's
giraffe? Someone's putting giraffes
There's a giraffe in there now.
We've even got tigers.
Unicorns. Tigers. Oh, everyone's just going to town now.
Yeah.
Gee, it doesn't take much to G you up, does it? G you up, Neddy. What's that one? It's a racehorse. Ooh. Racing.
Giddy up.
Yeah, giddy up, that's the one.
There's a snake in here and all sorts. Snails.
Snail.
That should have been a half-time topic. What's your favourite animal?
Yeah, we got that now.
Coming back for an offside.
He looked offside there, Shakira.
That's offside.
He looked offside as well. It's like, seriously, how many chances that would have been in VAR disallowed goal?
Yeah.
Snakes. What the hell is that? It's just a sad man with a red face.
A bald red man.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs now.
Dinosaur. Rah. Zebra or zebra?
Zebra.
Yeah.
Zebra, yeah.
Zebra.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Zebra. No.
Dum Dum. You got gum gum dum dum?
That's not in the museum, is it?
All right, squirrel. Steady on. Clowns, there you go.
Yeah,
That one would come up.
Someone's put the camel and then rune. Cameroon.
Oh, chance. What if you... Oh, no, wrong decision. Look at the numbers in
Is
the
that
box.
Vargas again, or whatever his name?
It is,
Oh,
yeah.
this guy needs to get off.
He is shocking.
He's poor. What's that thing? Is that a blue goat?
That one there.
It's a blue goat, isn't it?
It is. Snowman for Christmas. Game over.
Got puffer fish. There's all sorts.
How can you have puffer fish and then... How can they have puffer fish and have no donkeys?
Is there seriously not a donkey emoji?
It can't be. Someone's going to make one up now. You know what they're like.
Tomato. How have we got to tomatoes?
Tomato.
Coffee. Bang.
Bosh.
Bosh. This is it. The chat's going mental with just random animals now.
Silverbacks in there now.
Yeah. It's a bat. Zombie. Oh god. I'm not sure. Is that meant to be a pig snout? What's that? What's that?
Yeah, it is. It's a snout, that, isn't it? It's got to be.
Doesn't look very pig snouty though, do you think?
No. Sheep's in.
I can't lie. It looks like a pair of hanging nuts to me.
Hanging nuts. It's funny that someone put a cup of tea next to the nuts one though, then.
Oh, dearie me. Oh.
Right,
And
guys, I
then-
think we're done with the emojis now.
You think in between all the emojis, people are like, "What do you think about Jonathan David's performance?"
Yeah. Second yellow of the day.
Oh, the old shirt pull, the classic shirt pull.
Yeah.
Is that only the second yellow card though?
It is only the second one. So.
Noah Okafor must come on for Vargas. That's who I'd actually, in all seriousness, there's a Cameroon sub coming on, but that is who I'd say, to be fair, would be the person to come on. Vargas is just what couldn't he hit?
Can't hit a cow's ass with a banjo.
There you go.
That's
Couldn't
what it
hit
is.
a barn door.
Here come the cow emojis.
Yeah, I do think Vargas he isn't having a great game in terms of attacking output.
Not at
There's
all.
Eto'o, Samuel Eto'o. Didn't he have some really weird predictions for the World Cup?
Oh God, I don't know.
I think he did. I think he had like every African nation going through, and like I think it was Cameroon winning the World Cup or something like that. I'm pretty sure.
The African nations have been poor so far in this
That's a foul
tournament.
as well.
I'm hoping Cameroon can change it. Beer cheer, says Bruce.
That one's for Mark.
You see Ross on that as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I could murder a pizza right now.
Oof.
Definitely. Alright, that's one for the poll. Let's have some fun in the poll, shall we? McDonald's, KFC, Subway, and one other.
Domino's.
Domino's for the pizza in.
Yeah.
That's it. Mr. Producer. Let's call it a match day snack on the way to the game. You need something quick. Domino's, McDonald's, KFC, or Subway. Where you going? Matt's in the comments. I think he said Cameroon versus England in the semi-final. Unrealistic England getting to the semi-final. Oof. Up with the stats, Matt.
We just missed a shot on target there actually.
They're all coming now. That's it. Once them go.
Could be another one.
Yes, it's the same again. It's Vargas.
Oh, what a
no! Vargas, who was about to come off. Oh, that would have made
What a
up for
save.
everything. Poll is up, people. Let's get big numbers on this one now.
God, I don't even know if he saved that with his hands.
Did it go through one and hit the other?
Was hit him in the face, innit?
Did it hit him in the mush pot? Oh, it did. Oh, jeez.
It's hit him in the chin.
Right in the musher. Deary me. As long as it stays out, it doesn't matter,
Yeah.
does it? Good corner. Oh, God! That's nearly a classic own goal. And Bolo thinks he should have done more with that one there. Let's see if we get a quick replay.
I don't even know what happened there.
It's a great corner from Shaqiri. Oh, and Bolo thought he had it on a plate.
It's Anguissa put his leg
just
out.
put his foot out and got it. Yeah. Oh, it's in otherwise.
Oh.
That is in. And that is the game. Here's Vargas now, fresh off his must shot. Has he got a good cut? No,
Oh,
he's
God,
back
that
to
is
being
abysmal.
crap.
That is abysmal.
Oh. This game has livened up, shall we say? Livened up. What's the vote saying so far? Match day snack, Mackey's and KFC, head to head. Oh. Subway's just too healthy.
Producer Ryan was saying that apparently Subway is actually more calorific than McDonald's.
Depends what you get.
Well, of course, yeah, but I mean, if you were to do like a foot long, you know.
If you think about it, you break it down, you look at the micronutrients in a Big Mac. It's got all the macros you need for your day. It's got fats, it's got carbs, it's got protein, it's got everything you need. Could you live off a Big Mac?
Well, there is some guy in America that has eaten a Big Mac every single day, I think, for God knows
Remember
how
that? I
many
remember
years.
that Supersize documentary. That was quite brutal. The guy's skin actually started changing colour because all he ate was McDonald's every day, all day for a certain period. He went green. He was
on purpose for like a
Yeah, he did like a program, like a test thing. Watched on Netflix, Supersize Me. It's weird. But his body shape and everything, his mood and everything just changed.
Everything isn't about calories. Yeah, I know. I'm not saying it is. Just kind of putting a bit in.
No, calories
going.
count. I should get all the fitness people in on the chat right now.
Yeah. Egg breakfast biscuit. It's a new one. That's American, isn't it? Don't they call a muffin a biscuit?
Yeah, I think so.
And then they call do they call a muffin a cake or something?
Muffins are like the chocolate muffins you get, like the soft ones. You can get them in Subway, I think, as well, can't you? KFC in the US is terrible. I have heard that, actually.
Really? I actually had McDonald's in New York once, and it was abysmal. It was huge, but it was crap.
I mean, you want to see the size of McDonald's large soft drinks to England's large soft drink.
They don't do
Big gulps.
small, do they? They don't do it like you can get like a small meal.
I'm not sure.
They don't. I'm pretty sure they don't have.
I remember going one time and I got really excited because they had a Mega Mac. I was like, yes.
Of course you'd like
Sounds
that.
right up my street.
Come on, we want another goal. We got about 20 minutes left.
To be honest, I think the most excited I've been in a McDonald's was when we went to Prague and they had the Peroni on draft.
In McDonald's?
In McDonald's, yeah. It's great. I can't remember if it was Peroni. It was a lager on draft.
Corner ball, yep.
Yep. Just held back on that cross a little too long, I think.
Dale says he's in Dubai. The KFC over here is awful. I miss the UK ones. Why is it?
Looks like English KFC is actually going down a storm.
Yeah. Who's actually winning the poll? It's neck and neck between KFC and McDonald's. There's 1% in it.
Mackey's has stood the test of time, hasn't it?
Mackey's is you can't beat. They've just released the new product as well. Actually, I think.
The McCrispy.
I don't know what it is. Oh God, that's poor.
What, the McCrispy? Or the corner?
The corner. Here we go. 3 substitutions.
Treble
I believe
change.
that is Okafor coming on. Number 19, I want to say. Let's have a little look for you. Number 19 is Noah Okafor. He is coming on.
Yep, 19, Okafor.
I'm not sure who the other ones were coming on. I didn't see.
Shaqiri's coming off.
Number 20, Fabian Frey.
Number 9 is Stefanovic.
And Bolo's coming off. Shaqiri. Oh my God, Vargas isn't going off.
Wow.
Who's the other one coming on, sorry?
Seferovic. I think that's a like-for-like striker change.
I mean, I guess I don't know, is it shutting up shop? It's not really, is it?
It's all like for likes.
Yeah.
Looking at it, fresh your legs, keep at it. I think they're comfortable enough, and they're the ones creating the chances at the moment. So
Yeah.
I think they're hoping to maybe catch some tired legs, tired minds. That's how I would look at it.
Yes, Jamaican KFC. Ooh. I haven't eaten KFC in, I don't know how long. A long time. No. fair few months.
What's your favourite savour menu item at Mackey's?
What do they even have now? I haven't had McDonald's in a while
Loads.
either. Well, I can't. I used to be an absolute sucker for just like a double cheeseburger, or I mean Big Macs as well. But I can't eat beef now. I'm intolerant.
Really? When did you find that out?
A few years ago now, so I haven't eaten like a cheeseburger in a fair few years. I remember actually I went for this intolerance test, and there's it's not just beef. There's quite a few things that my body's intolerant to, and I think it wasn't long after that I went to where this thing, when I used to live down south. There's this there's this thing called Dunkies. It's basically just fast food, which is in the centre of our town, and I ordered a double cheeseburger without thinking about it. Took it home, had one bite, and then realised I can't eat beef, and ruined my evening because I couldn't eat my food because I ordered a double cheeseburger, forgot I couldn't eat beef, and it was just
End of days.
Yeah, that was it.
Nightmare.
But yeah, haven't eaten beef in a long time, which is a shame. Can't have steak.
Oh, good old steak. I love a good steak.
Is Chupa Moting coming off?
He is. Bad day at the office. Unfortunately.
Number 10 and number 7 coming on. Which is, we can have a little look at who that is. Number 7 is Nkudu and number 10 is Abubakar.
Abubakar.
Vincent Abubakar. I believe he actually came out, I think it was him, in an interview, and I can't remember who he was talking about. I think it was Salah or something, and he said I can do what Salah can do, but he just does it on a bigger stage or something like that, which was interesting.
That's going to be interesting to watch. Where's he playing his trade at the moment? Abubakar Al Nassr. Is that a Saudi team again?
Not sure.
Somewhere.
It's just not
One of
falling
the Arab
for him,
nations,
is it?
anyway. Honestly, they don't look like scoring, do they?
No. Since the goal's gone in for Switzerland, it has
deflated Cameroon, I would say. 100% deflated them. It'll be interesting though, if Cameroon don't score, then we've only got Ghana who play later today. Hoping that one of the African nations out of the 5 can actually score a goal.
It's a Saudi team, Al Nassr, apparently, yeah.
Yeah, it is Saudi, innit? Sounded familiar because I've seen it pop up in the Argentina game the other day. They were talking about where they all play the trade.
Abubakar will score next, mark my words. Okay, I'll remember that.
They got to create a chance first. Maybe this is it. Down the left-hand side. What have you got? Have you got that bit? Nope, you've not. It's more poor. Just not. Again.
I don't
good
like
enough
this
in the final
possession thing they do now. You know, it has
Yeah,
like
I've
in
seen
contest. Does that just mean like when no one's on the ball? Or I don't know what that means.
That means when it's in play. I'm guessing it's got to be in it.
Yeah,
Can only be a posh way of saying that.
Well,
because when it's in play, someone's got to have the ball.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's got to be in it. In contest must mean it's actually on the pitch. Off.
What happens here? God. Tomorrow, 3 p.m, Netherlands, Ecuador. Who's got that one?
I don't think I've got it. I don't think I'll be that lucky.
Netherlands, Ecuador is Beth and Jordan. We have Qatar, Senegal tomorrow. We do. What a game! No, I actually think there will be goals in that game. I do.
I think because Qatar are so poor, Netherlands might actually grab a few. Warmed up with the 2-0 win. I think confirming top spot in the group maybe. Yeah. Although Ecuador may have a say in that.
Yeah.
If Senegal don't pull their finger out, then they may end up having been one of the favourites to finish out of that group, coming behind Ecuador. Because Ecuador are no mugs.
Well, whoever obviously finished second out of that group, if England do top the group, is who we will be coming up against.
We have got eyes on these games. They're very interesting. So we could do with the Netherlands getting that win, just to confirm. Then we don't get them, get that sort of early slip-up opportunity. You get to the quarters, you expect to be playing someone decent, to be honest. You just got to think, let's try and get lucky in the last 16. But there's always one, isn't there? There's always a big draw that comes up in that last 16, isn't there? And you think, oh, one of the big guns is out early, yeah.
He's done well there, to be fair.
He has. Switzerland have found it easy to defend against them, I think, now, especially this second half. I think Switzerland adapted to Cameroon better.
I feel like
vice versa.
These type of nations, as I said at the start of the show, is obviously these two teams have never come up against each other. But because you don't get like an African team playing a European team in friendlies most of the time, it's almost like
this is the
you know when you get a boxer so you get a pro boxer and they fight a amateur boxer who you don't quite know what they're going to do, so you don't know how to react to that. That's kind of how I relate this game. It's a lot harder to predict and a lot, you don't want to throw too much ahead just in case you get caught unstuck. The keeper is so far off his line. Yeah, he is. Well, he's got to try and help his team out. Go for it, and he pushes defence up.
Someone saying Snoop Dogg's in the technical area.
Was it the Senegal manager who had big long dreads as well? Was it, or someone else we've seen has?
It was the. Yeah, it was the Senegal. It was. Yeah. They always rock them out, don't they?
I rate it. Only decent African team is Senegal and Ecuador. Shame is they will get knocked out in the round of 16, no matter which of them makes it through. Well, this is what knockout football does.
The game's on ITV Football as well, guys, in our country anyway. That's where it's on. Anyone asking for what broadcasters actually got the rights to this one? It's ITV. Last 10 minutes, we would say now, I'm not seeing anything. I can't see Cameroon offering anything. Say a commentator's curse possibly coming up right here. Oh, cross nearly goes in.
It was a good delivery, but no one doesn't find anyone on the other end of it. Keeper wasn't too sure, was he? Whoever put that comment in saying Ecuador is an African nation is, wrong.
Yeah, we had this in the. I'm sure we spoke about this last time.
It kind of just went. I just kind of read it out without even thinking about it.
Hakpo or Osimhen? Ooh. Realistically, Hakpo. Osimhen's going to cost us upwards 8 figures, I would say. 9 figures.
Yeah, he'll be 8. 100%. Well, 80 plus minimum, won't he?
Yeah, no chance we're going to get him. Definitely not when we need him, which is January. So I would say no. I would like Osimhen, probably more. But realistically, with my sensible hat on, unless United's ownership changes and we get that before Christmas, that's not on the table. Interesting to see if it does go through as quickly as what some reports are saying. What might happen in January?
Before Christmas, weren't
yeah,
they?
it was.
I don't know if I see that in all honesty, just because how long, buying and selling. But maybe they've been doing it for a lot longer than we've, kind of known about.
Yeah, well, this is it now. Look, the Rain Group have got the dossier of people who are interested in Chelsea, so they obviously know and will put the offer out to more teams, and United are more attractive. There's room for improving.
Yeah.
They're already making more than anybody else. You think you could develop that stadium? There's room to develop it. As Switzerland go through, down the byline, have we got a cross? Oh, it's lucky defending, if anything. Maybe
Kissing the ball.
Check that for a little handball on the floor there, maybe. I don't know. Am I being a bit hawk-eyed? Oh, he rolled over the ball. Oh, that's like a quick back massage, that one, isn't it? Right up the spine. Oh, I tell you. Anyway, yep. That was a tad on the lucky side. Okay, come on. What have the Swifts got from this corner? Oh, that was dog shit. God. Oh, messing around with it. Don't mess around with it there. They've got away with that, Cameroon.
It's a foul.
Professional foul right there. Yellow card. Yeah, I expected that. He's happy now. He's got 3 cards, I think, out now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's feeling a little bit more. He's like, shh.
Yeah. What's happened here? Because there was like...
Handball. His arms. Oh, interesting. Can you say that that's natural position if it's out like that?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
The heart, I mean, FIFA, you know what they're like. Are they going to call it? Are they going to look at it?
You never quite know with VAR, do you? It's just not a reliable
It's not
thing.
gravy, is it? It's not
We
nice.
forgot about the vote, to be fair. McDonald's have taken a lead a little bit, 40%. KFC 33, Subway 11.
I think people have actually just started realising they walked out their houses and thought, oh, there's a Mackey's. Let's just go with Mackey's because they're easier to get to. I think you do get served quicker in a Mackey's than anywhere else.
Yeah,
don't
there
you?
is a Subway just not too far away.
It's a stone's throw.
Yeah.
For us. Mackey's, we need to go a bit further down.
KFC's not far, actually.
KFC's not far. We've got a Nando's. What else have we got? It's close.
Is there a Domino's anywhere close to us?
I think so. There's always a Domino's, isn't there? You don't have to go to a petrol station. There is a Burger King down the road as well.
I'm partial to an odd Burger King every now and again.
Yeah.
Again, oh God, see the turnover in possession's actually nuts.
Yeah, remember when I said we had 7 shots on target about 25 minutes ago, and it was him feeling like it was going to be one of them games and it get a little bit better. It's still on 7 shots on target.
Crazy.
But we did pose a question when Switzerland scored at the start of the half.
If you had to, would you rather sign Mbappe or Vinicius Jr.?
Mbappe.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that would sway me more to Vinicius is just Mbappe's attitude.
Yeah, it's like you said. I mean, if you're picking it off different things, different elements, then would both be the same price?
I don't know if Okafor's touched the ball or anything yet, but I haven't seen anything of him.
Struggling. Interesting stat there is the total passes completed. You talked about turnover ball, Charlie. It's like they've both given each other equal amounts.
Yeah, there's 8 passes between them in the stats so far.
And the accuracy is only 2% out as well on that. Unbelievable. Thank you to OneFootball, obviously. Our stats partner for the World Cup. All the best news and stats, club and country, international, domestic, whatever you want, drop down in the description below. Click on the link or just photograph that QR code above the stats right there on your screen. The Cameroon coach definitely looks like Snoop Dogg, says Leslie. He's rocking the dreads there, big time. Okay.
It has kind of dulled out a bit, hasn't it, since Switzerland have scored?
Switzerland have been pretty much in control, I would say. Keeper needs to be quicker there. Oof, right on the line.
You're not happy with his
No.
defender there, was he?
Makes a save with his face and thinks he's the bee's knees, you know what I mean? I just don't see how Cameroon score a goal.
Come on, man. We need a late goal.
It's another cross to no one.
We need a late goal.
Again from Switzerland. The steady Eddies are doing it again.
We need a late goal. What we got? 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes left of normal time, and then I'm sure we'll get 5 or 6 added on. Games this World Cup have either been really great or really bad with no in between.
I think that's a fair
assumption,
that, yeah.
This hasn't been a great game, but we have seen a goal at least.
Yes.
So
I got to celebrate a goal, which was nice.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't forget to stay tuned to That's Football, everybody, because Beth and Jordan are up next for Uruguay versus South Korea.
I'm looking forward to that game, actually.
Yeah, that one has got intrigue writ all over it. The unknown of the South Koreans, and then you've got the forward quality line of the Uruguayans. I think that's going to be an interesting game.
Yeah.
I think Beth and Jordan, I think Jordan's duck of the 0-0s will be broken.
Well, you got Nunes, you got Cavani, you got Suarez. You've got Araujo or something. That's the centre back. He plays for Barcelona. Yeah, you've got, Uruguay have got a decent team, to be fair. Xhaka.
Ooh. Always fancies that one from 25 yards out, Xhaka. Especially when he's playing United, for God's sake.
Yeah, he does love a screamer, to be fair.
Yeah. We have staff members for the producer to know, trying to entrance into
Look at the keeper. The keeper's going for it. Go on, son. Push your team up. Push your team up.
Get him going. Got to do it one way. He's playing the old NFL now, isn't he? Sacrificing the keeper. Let's go for the goal.
Yeah, look, see, he's doing it again. Come on. I think this is where you get a difference in quality, right? So, as I said, he's played for Ajax. I think he's at Inter Milan now. Whereas I'm not sure in terms of the defence where these guys play. Yeah. So in terms of confidence, etc.
Oh! I thought it was going to the back stick. Then it would have been in. Could have been a last-minute equaliser. Cameroon finally coming to life. Realise that it isn't now on 90 minutes. Well, into the 90th minute. What we reckon for injury time, guys? It's the usual gag and usual poll for our shows. I actually don't think there's going to be long in this one. I'm going to go with a steady 5.
Yeah, I mean, there was only 2 added on, was there?
At half time, yeah.
Added on at half time, so yeah, I reckon we're looking at 5 to 6.
Yeah, we're going to find out in a minute.
Another last-minute sub. This will add some more on, won't it?
Yeah, I'm glad that wasn't the actual time allocated there. I got worried for 13 minutes for a minute. Oof.
Yeah, we don't need 13 added minutes, really, do we?
Please.
A lot of people saying 7, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4 minutes.
3, 4, 5, 5, 4. Yeah, we're all on the same, I think. Definitely, here we go. What we going with? Let's get that number up. And cheers for just over 2,000 likes, people. We made the 2 grand mark. Well done. 6 minutes. Injury time.
Yeah. It's usually the standard now, isn't it? 5 to 6.
Like a minimum 5 every single bleeding game, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what's that? Another 8 minutes in total?
Yeah.
For this game? I think every game's must be averaging close to like 100 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. It is something that they were experimenting, wasn't it, in terms of, adding more time on.
I think a few people with this Apple comment here, I'm going to have to look into this when I finish here, but Apple have expressed interest in buying Manchester United. If they do, we will be the richest club in the world.
I've seen that.
I've not seen that, but people keep saying it in the comments. I keep seeing Apple pop up. I don't know if it's like an ongoing gag, but Man United, HOJ has spent over $10 on super chatting that right now, so if it isn't true, maybe you should bid for United if you've got that much money to go on, mate. We're now up to 8 shots on target between both teams in this game. It's getting better steadily.
Slowly does it.
It's getting better steadily.
Slowly does it.
Yeah, toothless again. It's just, what is it with the African nations? Not one goal, not one win.
Yeah, and I'll go back.
Ghana's left, but they've got
That's a
Brazil.
good ball. That's a good ball.
Have you got the strength?
Oh, he's done well.
Good defending. Oh, he slipped and sent it out for a corner. Poor sod. That's when you know the game's up.
Oh, he's done everything right there, isn't he, in terms of defending, and then just falls
Watch
flat on his
Switzerland score
backside.
from the corner.
Oh yeah, that's
Sod's
heartbreak.
law, that.
That's just, yeah.
Always happens. Apple wants to buy MUFC. Daily Star. Okay, let's forget that one then. No disrespect.
Are they the cowbells or something? What are they call it? Is it a cowbell or something? Whatever them things are.
Talking about that Swiss cheese now, aren't they? It's going down that road or something.
Come on, get the ball in the box.
Nah, they're not. They're playing out time. What's that though? You got like 3.5 minutes of it.
Yeah. Super chat from Luke. I don't mind the longer injury times, but when it's games like this, I'd rather it end sooner. Well, actually, I think there was like 8 minutes or something in the Spain game yesterday, and a lot of people were saying it was disrespectful because they were 7-0 up or 6-0 up at the time. It was, a lot of people were saying, yeah, it was disrespectful that.
End it now.
Yeah. But yeah, where is the other blonde mathematician? The other blonde mathematician is going to be on the next game with Jordan. Who is it again? Uruguay, South Korea.
Uruguay and South Korea.
Hopefully Jordan can break his 0-0 kind of streak that he's been on.
Thoughts on Brazil against Serbia, says Killjoy. Well, Serbia have got a solid team and they will have to be playing at minimum 95% to get anything out of that game. Are they solid enough to handle Brazil's forward line, which is, on paper, and a lot of people's opinions, the best in the tournament? We will see. Oh, a slip from the Swiss there. Oh, it fell nicely. Inopportune moment to fall on your ass, to be honest. Injury time, 1-0 up, but they got away with it.
This will be it now, won't it? They'll just try and keep the ball and run down the clock.
Over 6,000 again for the 10 o'clock showing, guys. It wasn't a pin-up fixture, so thank you for your support and staying with us through this all the way. It's not been the easiest, like many midday games, but you know what? I think we've made a game of it today. I think we've done well. The Swiss are going to be happy with this.
We haven't done the old Miller dance, have we? We haven't had the opportunity to do that.
No, we haven't had the chance to do the old
scoring.
Roger Miller dance. Hopefully that'll come up the next time I watch the Cameroons play. That's me and Kev, but they are up against Brazil, so...
Oh, here we go.
Have we got a chance here? Have you got it son for 2-0? Oh, he's... For God's sake. It's not difficult. Score a goal. Was that lucky defending, would you say?
I don't know if it's come off his bum.
Just hoped.
Oh, it's come off his hip, isn't it?
He'd done him once and then literally just played it into him. Should have got in the keeper's right.
Yeah, why has he not gone...
Yeah. The obvious spot was the keeper's right, wasn't it?
God.
That'd have been nice. That'd have been like the Senegal-Holland game again. Bit of a crazy finish.
Oh, here we go. Keep it in the corner.
Keep it in the corner. Time's a ticking. 30 seconds. That's it. Just give him a dead ball. And wow.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Very good, very nice.
Very good, very nice.
Very good, very nice. It's been fun. Donkey.
That was a good...
That's it. Someone clipped that donkey moment.
That was a good old laugh, that.
Yeah. Taking the mick out the Mancunian accent, I swear.
Oh, a kanji, mate. You're a big lad. You don't need to fall over like that, do you?
He does. Please can we wish Martin Hassel happy birthday?
You know what? I always have to check with those ones. I have to read them before I say them out loud, just in case someone tries to catch me out.
I just say it in a Mancunian way, and it's not even pronounced the same, and you usually get away with it, even if they're trying to con you.
That's the end of the game, folks.
Done and dusted, full time, everybody. Well, Charlie, it wasn't the worst that we've seen, although them standards are quite low. So we have to say we got what it says on the tin. Swiss, solid,
steady team. They got the 3 points. Cameroon just didn't have enough to kind of.
Had nothing up front, did they?
No, which is what we've seen from a fair few of the African teams we've seen so far, isn't it? So, yeah, 1-0. 1-0 Switzerland.
Jobs are good and you're working away. Happy with that. Obviously, they'll have Brazil to deal with, so they're happy they got points in the bag.
Yeah.
Brazil against Serbia. I think that's going to be an interesting game later, like we just discussed. But I think Switzerland will look at that game and going, that's just going to be a very, very tight game. We had to beat Cameroon.
Yeah.
If you're looking at this group, you go, right, we have to beat Cameroon because we're going to get a tough one against Serbia. We're going to struggle against Brazil. And it's a hard group to pick a second place in, isn't it, this one? Yeah,
it's tough. It's tough. I mean, Brazil will probably win all the group games, and then it will be a mashup of, maybe all the others might beat each other. It might be that kind of weird group. But yeah, we'll see in good time.
That is it. So guys, that pretty much wraps up this watch along. Cheers for tuning in, everybody. Like I said, it's not an actual humdinger like we hoped, but we at least got a goal, got to celebrate finally. And yeah, hopefully we can bring some goals for Jordan in the next watch along. He's not had one goal yet. He's 2 from 2, 0-0-0-0. I do believe that South Korea and Uruguay will give us some goals, though. It's just got excitement writ all over that game in different ways. So hopefully that one will be good. And the rest of the games today look interesting, definitely with Brazil played and Portugal both starting their tournaments today. Mark will be back at 4 and 7 p.m. with them. But like we said, 1 o'clock next is Beth and Jordan for the Uruguay and South Korea game. So do tune straight into That's Football for that game. That's coming up next. But for now, Charlie, cheers for coming on as always.
Yeah,
ball.
Appreciate it. I brought one goal over for you from last night.
You did, mate. You did. You shared one. Well, at least I've got 3 from 3 now. That's it. Anyway, guys, actually I've done more, haven't I? I can't remember how I've done now, but yeah. That is it. Cheers for watching. Cheers for tuning in. Like, share and subscribe to That's Football. We will be back at 1 o'clock with Beth and Jordan. We'll see you then, everybody.